Hey guys, welcome to another What Sold video. If this is your first time here, my name is Steve. I'm a reseller. I buy things in thrift stores and yard sales, and I sell them on places like eBay, Poshmark, and Amazon. So in this video, I'm going to show you 12 items. I'll pop them up on the screen that recently sold for me on eBay. I'll tell you how much I paid for them, what they sold for, how long they took to sell, and what the net profit was on each one. I'm going to try to do this video in one take, without touching the camera, no cutting. So let's get started. First item, hot rod bundle of Matchbox cars. I picked up a whole bunch of them. This was just, what I did is I kind of separated them into categories. Hot rods, then there was like emergency vehicles, race cars, and so forth. So this was a bundle of just hot rod style cars. Took 4 months to sell. I found them off of Nextdoor website. The lady was selling them. Came with a carry case, and I only sold them for $7.75 plus $4 shipping, and I netted about $6 on these. Next item up is the Under Armour hoodie. I got this at the local thrift store when it had a $1 sale. It took 5 days to sell. It was in excellent condition. It was a real nice one. Sold for $23.95 plus $8 shipping. Folded up and went into a flat rate, barely fit into a flat rate padded envelope, $7.33, and I netted $19 profit on this one. Next up is just an Air Force t-shirt. It was from a certain Air Force base. It had to be brand new because you could tell it was never washed. It had that nice smooth stiff feeling to it. Picked it up at a thrift store for $1. Took about 5 months to sell. Sold for $9.95 plus $4 shipping. Just into a little polyvinyl bag. And I netted about $7 on that. So t-shirts are tough. They're usually long tail. But certain ones, if you get some good brands, good labeling, especially if they're vintage, they'll sell. Alright, so the next item up is a pair of North Face mittens. These I had gotten from a source that I get a lot of free clothing for. They were girls' mittens. They sold within 5 days. This is the perfect time of year for this type of item. So I have no cost into it. Sold within 5 days. Sold for $12.75, free shipping. Again, these just went into a little polyvinyl bag. First class, so it costs like $3 to ship. Very lightweight. And I netted about $8 on these. Alright, so the next item. Sunita clogs. If you know Dansko, these are very similar. They look almost identical. These are the type of shoes people who are on their feet all day or nurses. They're very popular in that field. They were having a sale for all shoes were $5. They were in great shape. They look like they were never worn. They sold within 4 hours. Real quick sale. $31.95, $8 shipping, and I netted about $21 on them. Alright, next up was another pair of mittens. Swain was the brand. I had never heard of it. These were also part of that free clothing haul I got. But they must be a good brand because they sold within 6 days. Sold for $17.75, free shipping. Also polyvinyl bag. Shipping was maybe $3.50 to $4, and I netted about $12 on these. Alright, next item up is a water filter from Pure. The type that attaches to your faucet. This was an open box, but it was all, everything inside was still in the foils, and it was all brand new. Got this for $4 at the thrift store when they were having a 50% off sale on their hard goods. It sold in 1 week. Sold for $24.95, free shipping. I did free shipping on this because all the sold comps also had it. So I just went in line with the same price that they all were. And shipping was about $8 on these. And I only netted about $10. But it was a quick turnover. Here we have a Cortelco hardwired wall phone. It looks vintage, but it's not. It was brand new. And it was a modern, but looked like an old one. I got this at a church rummage sale, the little one they had going on. Paid $2 for it. It was new in the box. It took 3 months to sell. Sold for $24.95 plus $10 shipping. Shipping ended up being only like $8, so I made a couple extra bucks on it. And after all the fees and my cost, I netted $20. So that's the kind of price point I like to be at on my sales. If I can net $20 or more on every sale, that's great, and you'll do really good at that price point. It's tough to do, but that's the target. All right, next up is a Lord & Taylor leather skirt. Picked this up at the $1 all clothing sale at a local thrift store. Actually, my wife found this one. She was with me that day. She doesn't come too often because she's not really into it. But she pulled this. I had her go. I said, just go check the women's, because this store doesn't have a big women's section. It's like just one aisle. And I said, anything leather, anything that's, a name brand that you know of, anything that looks unique, bring it over to me. So this was a leather skirt. Paid $1. It took 1 month to sell. Sold for $28.95, $4.50 shipping. I had weighed it before I listed it, and it was like at 15 ounces. It was real close. So I ended up with the package. I ended up putting it into just a bubble envelope. I folded it up, and it was straight 16 ounces on it. It was like 15.9. So I got away with it first class, and I netted $23 on it. All right, here we have a Marlboro hiking backpack. Kind of like more of it was like a combination bag. It was like a duffel bag, travel bag, hiking bag. It was brand new. Picked it up at the same thrift store. It was $5. It took a month and a half to sell, and this sold in the global shipping program. Now, I've been getting a bunch of them, every month I've been getting about, actually even every week I've been getting 1 or 2 sales going through GSP. But this one went to a place I didn't even think it would go. It went to Guatemala. So I'd be curious to see what's going to happen with this bag in Guatemala, because it's got to be a lot of jungles out there, but who knows. Anyway, so for $39.95 with free shipping, I was able to fold this up and get it into the priority shoebox. Barely fit, got in there nice. But I know the buyer, since it was GSP, they paid like $20-something extra for the shipping for the international leg. So after everything, I netted $21. Here we have a couple of PS3 controllers. I picked these up at a yard sale. One was new and one was used, but barely used, because they both were in the boxes, but they said one had never been used and one had used a few times. So I allotted them together. I paid $10, but it was for like a charity for like a local church. So I didn't mind. But $10 is a lot for those. Sold for $24.95 plus $8 shipping. And I didn't ship them with the boxes that they came in. I just took them out and bubble wrapped them. Of course, I put in the listing that they weren't going to be shipped with the original packaging, because if I did that, then it would have been over a pound and it would have been more cost. So I took them out, bubble wrapped them, and got them into a padded envelope. And it was just barely in first class, and I netted about $13. And lastly, number 12, we have a Reebok mouthpiece. Picked this up at Goodwill for $2. Anything new in package, I always scan, and then I decide whether it's going to go to Amazon, if I'm not gated, or if it's going to stay and go to eBay. So this took about 4 months to sell. Sold for $13.95, $3 shipping. Put a little bubble wrap on it. It's only just a mouthpiece, so it really can't get damaged. Put it into a vinyl poly, and off it went first class. So after everything, I netted about $9.50. All right, so that's 12 items that recently sold. I just kind of pick out a few from you for different categories, so you get an idea of what's going on. So all in all, these 12 items cost me $32. Now remember, some of them I gotten free. So for $32 cost, after getting my money back and after PayPal and Amazon fees, I netted approximately $170 off just these 12 items. Now this isn't all my sales for whatever time. These are all within a couple of days. So I kind of mix up, and I'll be just putting out one of these videos every week. So if you have any questions, put them down below. I appreciate everybody watching. If you're new here and you like this content, please hit that subscribe button. Check out my other videos, and I'll see you later.